Okay, we are live.
Hi.
Hi, how's everyone doing? It's Nihan Rob Krishna, and I'm with Nadia and Rajiv, and we're gonna just be kicking it and talking about music and how it has healing effects and what it does and what it has done for us as well. So, how's everyone doing? Y'all tune in and leave a comment. How's everyone?
I'm so narcissistic. I'm watching myself on my own phone. Haha. Hi guys. Rajiv here, host of the Rajiv Show and Digital Nomad Diary Show. So it's always fun to have a collaboration with this guy and this guy over here. Oh wait, wrong side. This guy over here
Yeah, right there.
because he's on my
Like
he's on
this
this
way.
end. So yeah, yeah. Shout out to this guy. I mean, major shout out to him. So yeah, thank you for having me,
Legend.
pal.
Wait, I'm pointing the wrong way. Legend.
Yeah. Oh,
So
we're
we're gonna
live.
talk
We're
about
live here.
music.
Hey guys,
Yeah, we're live. We got a heart reaction. Um,
that's me. Just so you know, that's me.
so interesting things. Rajiv, come from a music major.
Hmm.
What? How music has helped you? It- how has it helped you?
Um, that's a good question, actually. Can I answer mine later? Let's go to Nadia first.
Yeah,
You
Nadia.
put me in the spotlight, but
Yeah,
I can share.
mine
it's
is.
it's it's not really that serious. I know I've been podcasting for a while, but I'll go. But music,
Yeah.
like, it could be sound healing. It can, like, I love writing just to kick it off, just to break the ice with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Hmm.
I love writing. Like, I've been journaling. That was my start, like hip hop and rock, and then, like, it really can heal spiritually and emotionally, physically when you listen to the right tunes. And some people, that's a song for every mood, like, sad, happy, grief. There's a song for every mood, and it really gets you in the zone. That's what I love about it. And how, like, when I make music, I go deep into it. So, like, or it can be calming, it can be mind activating. That's just how sound healing works. And some people use crystal bowls and stuff. Like, some people are not into it. Some people, like, they realize, like, everything is sound from, like, the moment you come into the world. From when you wake up in the morning, you hear the TV, you hear everything started with sound. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was light, I don't know. But we got light and we got sound, we got all these things. That's what's interesting about it. And trying to net it together. So, I mean, that was beautiful. I mean, I remember
Mhm.
that.
Nice.
Next.
It's not a class. Next.
Yeah. Next. It takes me back to school. It takes me back
Yeah.
to school. It's like when you don't want to recite, it's like next, and then you point at the next guy that you don't want to be part of the school.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question to Nihan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what kind of sound healing do you use? I mean, I don't know much about it because I'm just my creator. Like, I just
I'm
create my
I'm
own
into
music.
I'm into meditation. Like, I love listening to frequency music, binaural beats. Um I make my own music as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
I love flutes. I love all types of instruments, and I love hearing a female vocal. Like, that's interesting too. Like when people put music together, most of the time in hip hop, you hear, like, it's mostly dominated by male figures. But, like, when you hear a woman talking, you get their intuition as well. You get the balance of both. Like, so it's
Mm,
always good to hear a female's perspective too.
yeah,
Hmm.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Do you think like rapping is a like it's not a female thing? Like, men should
It's
only be able to
no,
rap and.
no. I welcome it, but it's kind of dangerous too. But, like, I mean, I'm live saying this. I shouldn't be saying, but I am. Like, this is the reality of it. It's mostly dominated by, like, it's a lot of, over the years it has been, like, but more so, like, if we look at it, most of the time you hear musicians on, like, sometimes they link up with singers and stuff. And but,
Mhm.
like, a female rap artist, like, some of the stuff, like, I like Queen Latifah, MC Light, Nicki Minaj, they good, and Cardi B, like,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. So,
They good,
sorry,
but
I'm
like
starting to
Queen
use this
Latifah, they
language.
was soulful with it. They was like they stuck to the origins because that's how hip hop started. Like it was used as a communicative
What about
tool
Salt
to
and Pepper? Salt and Pepper, they do hip hop.
yeah
Salt and Pepper,
push it
yeah.
real good. Don't
Yeah. Yeah.
push it real good. Salt and pepper's here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I listen
Mm.
to Salt and Pepper. They have some pretty good stuff. They have some pretty good sound.
that's the only
So
one I
what was the
heard.
question? So what's the question so that I can answer the question? I forgot the
How has
question.
music impacted your life? Like being a major in music. I know you were sharing, but like update us.
Yeah, I mean, when I was studying for the past 5 years, the technicalities of it is a really interesting thing, and it's an interesting journey once you start getting into the rabbit hole of learning the basics and all that stuff. It kind of gives you a blueprint of what you want to create in the music side, which is really cool. The downside of it though is that um, the downside of it is that sometimes you feel limited, especially if you don't really listen to music. And I wanted to share the story that when I used to have my guests, I had what is that I have my podcast, which I mentioned earlier, the Rajiv Show. In my season 4, during my entire season 4, when I was recording and I was having guests, and I was having my guest list, and we were all having conversations. Of course, I used this setup. I have my setup here, my sound card, and my condensed mic and everything. I didn't have the camera back then, but when I used to have the conversations with the guests, it used to be a nice, amazing vibe, and it becomes an amazing vibe once I started listening to jazz music. There's this guy that I interviewed. It so happened that I featured him. He was my 50th guest on the season 4. Yeah, he was my 50th guest, and yeah, we had a conversation. Basically, the funny part about that was my condensed mic wasn't plugged in when we were doing when I was doing post production, so I had to overlap everything that I was saying in the entire recording, which was really crazy. But coming back to the main point, I used to play jazz music in order to get me into the zone. And I mean, I don't play it in full blast in order to ignore the guest. I mean, it helps me build the vibe to me personally, because I have that energetic. I'm infectiously energetic sometimes, and I'm meeting a lot of new strangers. So this thing really helps me. I mean, personally, it really helps me sing. It helps me just keep going and asking the questions. Back then, Zoom was like you could record up to an hour. Now it's 40 minutes, so it was the kind of a killer. So yeah,
Hey,
that's the
hey, bro.
experience of having music.
I think
Yeah,
we should share it to our group. Like I don't see any
I did. I
eyeballs.
already
Like
did.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
I already did. That's why I
Nice.
was in my phone.
You can
Yeah.
share it just on your Facebook profile. Like I could just
You can
share.
share it to groups. Yeah. You can share it to groups
Yeah, yeah,
or like groups that accept it. Like if we're talking about like related to the group, like some people like it like the
yeah,
topic related. Like we're talking about music, so
Mhm.
maybe
Well,
anyone,
yeah.
yeah, I would
friends.
like to share it on my profile,
Oh
but I
yeah.
don't know how it works.
Cool, cool.
Can you
Um
I don't want to share to my profile because I went live few hours ago, so it's kind of useless.
so if you
Plus, I've
see it
no
on
idea.
my if you see it on my profile, if you see it on my profile, look at my profile, the top link, and just share that link,
Yeah,
and then we're live.
yeah.
um,
It'll get some views.
let me see.
So, so yeah. Coming back to the topic, I mean, music is a vibe. To me personally,
Yeah,
music is a vibe, and yeah, studying
it's a
it
good
was
topic.
interesting. Yeah, studying it was a very very interesting journey. Luckily, I came back alive. So yeah,
Can you
You
check
got
if
did
I
you get
shared it on my
sure.
profile? I think now
Yeah,
like this, it's on my profile, right?
yeah.
yep.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it shares. I just shared it just like that.
Cool.
Well, it's not a formal podcast, so it's just live. So it's just us trying to figure this out. So yeah, we cool.
We learning, we growing, and it's being blessed in the process. And that raps, that
Ah,
rhymes, everything in rhythm.
hey. Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah, you have this nice lyrics, this long lyrics. I don't know the main topic, but it was basically about your childhood and things you went through with your relationship, and
my history.
yeah, and all the interests that you have, like with massage therapy, and that was a very good one. And I sang, right. I made my own thing with spoken word mixed with singing. But you should really like. I don't know if you should use the same beat that I shared.
Yeah, that's a
But
good beat.
you should really put it into a song. It was very nice.
You have a good flow too, cause I like how you be rapping. Like even but when you sing it, like it goes to another dimension. Like like the way you can the resonance of the words when you like everything started with sound. It
Yeah, I
was
have my
great.
own flow. I'm still getting like my voice out more
It was like
because way
impromptu.
too shy. Yeah, but it's always have what I realized with all my songs, like all my lyrics, it always has it comes to like a healing message or something. And sometimes I have the feeling I'm very intuitive, and I have a lot of Facebook friends like you right now that I connect with that are also very creative and ambitious and into music and healing and stuff. That's the great combination. Um, and I realized that all the time when I share, sometimes my intuition says I just should share this poem with this specific person, and then they text me back and they say this is exactly what I needed to hear at this moment because I was down or something happened in my relationship, but this is exactly what I needed. So I think there's a that I have this connection and that I can use my intuition by sharing healing messages through my poetry, music, even playing a piano. So
Hmm.
it's a mix. I like it. I am more getting more confident. But
How did you get started in piano? Cause I know you play piano and like you have a great like a story too, like a background, like a backstory too with like traveling and all that.
yeah, well, I just had my 4 month travel in Ecuador, and I manifested this community. I
Wow.
was like in a vegan community. Yeah, it's in. I don't know if you guys hear of Fruit Haven and all the fruit vegan communities and stuff,
Yeah.
but I was in one
No,
of
not
them,
really.
and well, there was a freaking piano in the jungle, a digital piano. I manifested
Wow.
everything, but I never mentioned the piano. And I was like, this is just meant to be, you know? And we had music nights just in the middle of the jungle. And the evening was so peaceful and such a
Wow.
different like reality that I was in. And just to share that with people all over the world, different ages. And just, I said to them one night, like, just give me a word. And they would say motivation or I don't know, power or something like that. And I would just flow with the music. It's like I'm not in my head. When I'm in my head, because I'm also a perfectionist, it never comes good with my music. But if I just express myself, everything just flows. I don't compare myself with other
Yeah.
musicians as well.
That's
It's
that's what podcasting like. You just letting it flow from the heart, like it's spontaneous. Like
Yeah.
I'm so glad we didn't do scripted because I would have been like all in my head, like how you say, like
yeah,
Yeah.
you should just
It's
flow. I mean,
funny
that's
you it's funny, Nadia, you mentioned there's something I don't know. I mean, for a person who's been performing live, I gotta agree with your statement earlier, the small statement that you said when you're creating music, there's something about that flow. I mean, it's been long since I performed live. When was the last time I actually performed live? I don't even remember. That doesn't count the digital lives that I did here on Facebook. That was not really live for me personally. But yeah, there's something about connecting with someone when you're playing your music and then they feel it, you feel it, and it's not really something you can transcribe into words. I don't know if you agree with me that statement.
mm-hmm,
Even words cannot really describe how it feels like you're playing. Even if you're taking a piece of guitar and then sitting down in the street and then when a dog or even a small kid sits down and listens and just listens and gets lost, I don't know what the feeling is. It's not really euphoric. It's not really one of those complicated words that you say. It's just hard to transcribe it. And
mm-hmm.
that feeling is just there. I mean,
I'm the massage therapist, man. I'm the massage therapy graduate. I know about energy, bro. So like, let me coach you, man. I'm playing. I'm playing, but like everything, like it's energy. Like even when we podcast and I'm making music, we're creators. We're creating things. Like so like we're writing something, a book, like we're creating, so it comes naturally. Like we're creating with our minds and our hands. Like we create something, it feels good. Like everything is energy is flowing, like it's flowing through us. It's like every day when we work on something, we're proud about it. It's excitement about it, like because like again, like it's that balance of working with things that we're whatever we're working on in our life. Like I took a lot of time. I didn't even think this was gonna come to fruition. Like I didn't know like that I was gonna get three people today. Like like it's a great topic. Like it's great.
Yeah.
Like,
And you wanted me to be the guy who was gonna be doing all the settings. I build I always bring in good conversations.
oh yeah. I didn't think it was gonna come like this because at first I didn't know, and then I was like, let's get everybody like, and then like it was great. I was trying to get more people. I
Shout
was
out
like,
to Eddie, Eddie.
yeah, Eddie.
Wait, I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna tag him. I'm gonna tag him
Yeah,
on the group chat, on the group page.
it's
It
feeling like
sounded like an Eddie Murphy movie.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie, look, Eddie,
Yeah,
listen to me.
it's it's flow though. It's flow.
And Nihan, do you have problems with being a perfectionist when it comes to your music? Do you see a difference when you're in your
I
head or
yeah,
instead of
I'm on.
just being in the flow?
Yeah, I write a lot. Like so, I write a lot. Sometimes, like
You do write a lot. You write me like
oh
books,
yeah,
whole Bible books.
yeah, it's like a scripture, a
Yeah.
textbook. But like
For me,
I'm
yeah,
still like venting. I'm venting and stuff. I'm venting. But yeah, that's good.
for me from my end, it's more on the artistic side that makes me uh, obsessive about perfectionism, but not in music. Um,
Mm.
yeah, I don't know what I was gonna add up to that, but yeah,
Your work
I was
ethic,
still
bro. Your
thinking
work
about it.
ethic is perfectionist. Your work ethic is like a
Oh,
perfectionist.
stop it! Oh, stop it! Now you're making me blush.
Right,
But I
Jill?
think,
He has a lot of humor.
do you know what I think? That a lot of people, like young artists or people that want to become an artist because it's in their blood, right? But they are so scared to have a certain, that they need to be a perfect, like for example, someone likes to play the guitar, but I think they are comparing with all kinds of big artists and they don't put their stuff out. I'm not only talking about me because I see a lot of people there are very talented and they have multiple skills when it comes
Hmm.
to music and creativity in general, but they are just, they have this perfection, like this perfect way of how it should be, but in the end it is about the message, people resonate with
Yeah,
it. There are many people, perfect artists with all the skills, all the money to buy stuff, and like mics and all that stuff, but
Yeah,
it doesn't really resonate with what humans actually want to hear. Of course, Cardi B, for example, she's an artist and she's successful and stuff, but I don't listen. I'm very
yeah.
aware now what I consume when it comes to
Oh
lyrics.
yeah.
It can also put down your healing process. It can slow you down or affect you. And you know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
what is actually the thing that you want to share? Why are you a musician? Or I don't know. There are so many topics that are not working, actually helping people or humans to evolve, or just, it shouldn't be always that deep, of course. But I do like, for me,
I
I
mean,
like
it
to,
does go that deep sometimes in
yeah.
like podcasts and like as like first we will just break the ice and then after a while it goes like higher vibrations. It's like wow.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny. It's funny when Paul mentioned about scripting. Looking back at what I did with the season 4, I think till around episode 11, I think that's when things turned, because I used to have a structure. Everything was so aligned, and then and there are some certain conversation where I want to point out a point that my guest is saying, and I had to restrict myself. And then once I opened that conversation to impromptu. I mean, I still had some structure here and there, but once I opened the thing into an impromptu, it kind of became much more easier. I mean, I still had the structure regardless. I had the opening, I had the closing, I had the mid rolls and all that stuff. At that time, I had some ads and all that stuff. But aside from those things, the, the conversation was like gold. Like everything I wanted to ask, like it was there, it was in the moment, and that's how it was so good. And I really, I'm still surprised that I actually pulled that off. That entire year, by the way, I wanted to share this. I took an entire year of 2021 to accomplish 65 episodes, including the trailers, is somewhat 66 episodes of season 4. It was a whole year, basically. Every Wednesdays, I was releasing episode after episode. It was exhausting. After that, I did season 5, which was more relaxed. But yeah, season 4, like every Wednesday, I had to make sure that this had to be here. There were even times I keep bragging to this guy. There were times that I was even sick, but I still had to push through with the
Yeah,
content and everything.
I got burned
And
out
yeah, and
one
he kept
time.
telling me, yeah,
I got
he
burned out
kept
Mhm.
one
telling
time with.
me he had more excuses, and I had like an entire year. So yeah,
I did
it
24 in
was.
1 month, like podcast episodes. Some of them was like hour, like an hour. One even went an hour and 56 seconds,
I think
56 minutes.
my highest
Wow.
episodes were like 1 hour. Because back
Yeah,
then, when we were recording episodes, Zoom was unlimited time for one-on-one, I think. But now, I think around 2022 or 2023, oh no, 2022, Zoom limited the hours to 40 minutes. So majorities of the conversations that I had from season 5 onwards, they were less than 40 minutes. So that was the downside of it. So yeah. And
Even
then
one on one
out
on
of
Zoom is
exhaustion.
40 minutes.
Yeah. No, but back then in 2020, when you had a one-on-one, let's say you and I had a one-on-one, we can go on for hours. Paul and I, we used
Mm.
to talk. There were times that I used to talk from 7 till around 11 o'clock. We used to just talk
yeah, we'll
on
call on the
Zoom.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll call on the
nice.
phone and
Yeah.
just talk,
Yeah.
build a
Now
communication
now
muscle.
we're so scared of it. We're so scared of it, so we changed to Google Meet. We went from straight from Zoom to Google Meet. So yeah, it's like, all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun. Like I say, talking is therapy. Like just communicating, expressing yourself. Like, and then I love having guests too, because like you can bounce ideas. You don't have to be like, "What's
Mhm.
the next
True.
thought?" And then it's like, because you'll be pausing. I'll be pausing for
Yeah.
a long time sometimes. Like,
Yeah,
so
you
like you can
complement
bounce.
each
Yeah. This
other.
guy pauses.
Mhm.
The time he pauses, the rapture has already happened. Jesus has already returned and everything. So by the time Jesus goes back to heaven, he's already finished his thought. That's how
You
long
have
he
time.
thinks.
You have time to think and soak it in, and then you can be concise too. You don't have to just like sometimes it's good to pause and just like not just keep talking. It's like in a way
Yeah.
like where you're not saying like stuff that don't need to be there, like in the
Yeah.
audio.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Mm.
I,
I learned
yeah.
communication.
Eh,
Like
but there's a
you can
lot of
go.
skills that you can learn from podcasting aside from just the talking. I mean, I do agree. Talking is therapy. That should be put on a T-shirt. Talking is therapy. You should get that out, Paul, before someone
Yeah.
gets it. Put it in a
Somebody
T-shirt.
go steal the
Talking
idea.
is therapy.
You
Put
heard it
it on a
first
T-shirt.
from me.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
No
put that
one
on a
says it like
T-shirt.
I
Sell
do.
it so that you can get some money. So we can get
No
some
one
money.
says it the same as I do. Talking is therapy because I have conviction with
Yeah.
it because I live it. Like that's how I
Mm.
started my podcast journey.
Hmm.
Well, spread the
I did,
message.
I did a lot of research about like
Yeah.
what is podcasting, like the small books and stuff. It just adds on. Like everybody got their own style.
Hmm. Yeah. Thinking of mistakes, I really did a lot of mistakes now coming to think of it with the Rajiv show. Although still I'm on hiatus, I want to structure my show into a more niche direction, which
Mm.
is much more unconventional from what I used to do. Because I had a sort of identity crisis when I started the show.
What's up,
My
Luke?
first season,
Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. My bad. I was
yeah.
looking at the
So
comments.
yeah, pull in the comments, put the comments in so that we can also say hi to the comment section.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
Luke.
look, what up, look? Nice to meet you. So, like I said, I have ADHD. What was I talking about?
About your podcast being more niche.
Yeah, niche Rajiv
Oh
show.
yeah, yeah, the Rajiv show. I mean, I mean, I might mention this in my show itself on my first episode again after I come back. Is that I had a major identity crisis with the Rajiv show. Um, Coming back to what I was saying about season one. Season one, I was doing a more philosophical take on crisis, and then I moved on from somewhat philosophical into journalism, where I shared my story from 2008 and 2005 till 2015. That was in India, my stay in India. And of course, season three was, of course, from 2015 till 2020, which was the pandemic. And then after that, I never really planned it out. It was just spur of the moment. I had season trailers and season finales. And then when I did season four, which was the mega project, like 66 episodes, the topic was everywhere. I had guests, I had Paul Miller, I had music, I had I had martial arts at one point, I had entrepreneurship on one side, I had Batman, I had so many things that we were talking about. So we
Comic
had
Con,
everything. It was Comic Con, everything was there. I mean,
cosplay.
it was a feast for all. Cosplay, yeah, cosplay, and yeah, writing, copywriting. I remember. So it was
I had
so
diverse guests
generalized.
too.
Yeah, I went from a philosophical take to diverse. I went too wide too quick, and then I realized, oh, that was too wide, and then I decided to wrap up my season with season five, which is I decided to put a theme on the topic, which was reflection, although it was kind of semi let's talk series as well, actually. But the most highlighted point was reflection. I think reflection was highlighted in most of the conversations. So yeah,
Yep.
that was the entirety of that. And then I decided, after that season finale, I think this year, yeah, I did a season finale around January. And then and then I decided to make a new version of my trailer. So I did a trailer. I haven't done any episode, but I'm still writing down titles just to put down, and then probably just getting back to basics, going back to what I did from season one, basically a revamped version of season one. So I'm excited. I don't know where this thing is going to take me, but I'm excited to see how it goes through.
The Rajiv
Very
show is
nice.
so awesome. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I love reflections. The Indian. What is it? The India going back to India. I forgot the title.
Life in
Uh,
India.
the
Life in
Life in
India.
India. Let's talk
Season 2.
and reflections. Like reflection. I
Yeah.
love our episode we did. All the episodes we did,
Yeah.
man. It was just like it was special because I remember it.
You missed out
Like,
my
but
season 1. Yeah. The funny story about season 1 is nobody recognized it. The funny thing about that was, this is another short story. Um, when I was introduced, back then, when Anchor was not yet by Spotify, I think that was like 2016, 2015, 2016. Gary V, there was an ad that Gary V was promoting this app. He said in one of his videos, he said that you can have a podcast by just holding it up to your phone. You don't need any of the technology. And I said, hey, that's cool. Let me try it out. And I did one episode in 2016, I think, or 2017. I forgot when it was. And then once I did that, once I released that, I completely forgot about it because, of course, back then I was in college. But when I saw the numbers during the pandemic, I had like 200 listens. And I was wondering, whoa, people actually listen to my episode. That back then the episode had no structure. I had no seasons. I had none of that stuff. It was just me and, it was just me and my thoughts, basically. My first episode was Inspire Me. I wrote down a small simple script, and then I just left it off. I didn't really bother it after 2020. And I said, oh, 200. Let's
bro,
continue this then. Let's push this. So yeah.
love it.
That's nice.
I was about to leave a comment. I was about to leave a comment, but I couldn't. Like I'm too slow with my phone. I had to turn it back on and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how
So
everybody
And
time look?
yeah,
We could still go on, but like how everybody time looking? Like I know it's different time zones and stuff.
I mean,
um
it's fine.
Y'all still got time?
I sleep late anyway.
Just a little
I
break.
sleep
Just a
late
little
anyway.
breather between.
let me see.
But we got some ads. We got some sponsored. Wink, wink. We got some sponsors. I don't know how come we have ads. We're taking a break. I've never
Just a little
taken a
break.
break in a live show. I've
I
never
think for
taken a
me it's
break in
like
a live
50
show.
minutes. For
Water
me it's
break.
like, I think for me right now it's like 50 minutes, but you guys can go on, but my friend is coming by
Oh
like
yeah.
at 9
It
and I
was it
want
was
like
it
50
was a
minutes.
blessing to have you, and thank you for joining. Like that was really good. I hope like everyone receives like receptive hearts about like music and all the stuff we talked about, like podcasting. Like
I have
it's really
so
great.
much more to share. I think we
Oh
should do
yeah,
more
we
lives
just
together because
yeah
we just vibe. We should really I have
we was
many
flowing.
topics.
We
I
was
need to
flowing Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
more coming soon for sure.
So should I end it? I'm playing, but yeah, but
I don't know. I don't know.
Me and
I don't,
Rajiv, we'll still go on. We'll close it. We'll close it right, like how we should.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go for now because I
All
have
right.
some time for myself, but see you
Thank you
guys
so
next
much.
time. Nice to meet you, Rafe. And you are what is your name? Like how do I spell it? Sorry. Do I pronounce it?
Rajiv. Rajiv.
Rajiv. Okay. Nice to meet you,
Yeah.
Rajiv. And
Nice
Nihan,
to
I
meet
see
you,
you.
Thank you,
All
Nadia.
right. Bye bye.
All right, later.
Bye.
Uh, I don't even know if I
It's up
have
to
it. Do
you.
you have it?
I don't know. It's probably in my external, but I don't know.
Yeah, I've been
Shit.
cleaning up
Shit.
storage and stuff.
Check out. Check out. Welcome to the Nihan Rap Show. Nihan has a rap for show. Show.
Can y'all hear it? Can you hear it? Wait.
Play it on the mic. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, I can't rap. Shit, I just realized I'm just going, yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to play the real thing. I'm gonna look it up on YouTube, bro. Like I got the intro up
You
there.
want
I'm gonna play it after this.
share screen. Dude, share screen. We're
Share
live,
screen.
dude. You can share
Oh
screen.
yeah.
Yeah. We're
Wait.
live, dude. You
I
can share
gotta
screen.
I gotta open up YouTube. I forgot about
Shit,
that,
I'm
man.
sure this is already 1 hour. And
Yeah.
people are probably watching this in the playback. If you've reached this point in the conversation, I applaud your patience for watching this shit for 1 hour. Um, sorry, I didn't mean to say shit. I'm talking about me as the shit. I'm not talking about. I mean, there was amazing content in the earlier first 30 minutes, 40
Okay.
minutes, 60 minutes. I don't know how many minutes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
It was all good, bro. It's all
I'm
flames,
just segueing.
all fire.
I'm just segueing. I'm
So
just
I
segueing so
press
that
present.
yep.
Okay, share screen.
That
I was just
face that
looking
you give
around,
when
like,
someone
yeah.
is
I was
still
just
learning.
like, I'm trying to, I'm trying to figure out. It's all type of stuff, like sharing tips. Okay,
The face that you give when someone is still learning how to use
I'm reading
technology.
this stuff. This is StreamYard, bro. I ain't used this in so long, like, and then we're live, so yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 hour. I'd be surprised if actually someone still sticks around here. I mean, shout out to you guys, man,
So
watching
yeah,
this for
we're gonna play this. Yo,
cool.
check it. Welcome to the Nihan Arrive Show. Nihan has arrived for show. I'm gonna give you more from the heart and soul. So whether you in the kitchen or on the road, on the go, give it a listen. Give it a listen. Positivity, harmony, good vibes only. It's the goal, right? Whether we love or fight, check with yourself. Don't go a day or night without inner peace and self-love, all right? You never knew I can be on the mic as always, peace, love, and light. Aw, snap.
Pal, do you have a long version of that?
Aw, snap.
Do you
But
have a
no,
long version of that?
no. That's just the intro.
I mean, the original score. Do you have how many minutes is the score
Oh,
without the vocals?
20. I think it's like 30 something seconds. The beat.
Uh,
So yeah,
Shit, you can write
yeah.
your
I'm.
entire biography in that beat, man. That beat is like a sexy motherfucker. I'm telling you. I'm
Yeah,
saying it like a Samuel L. Jackson way of saying it, like mother.
yeah.
That shit is like the real shit. It's like the shit of shit. It's like shitism 101.
Yeah,
Like
bro.
the
It's
shit.
great. It was great having Nadia. Great having you, Rajiv, on the show.
I'm
And
always happy.
bro, it
Always
was
happy to be here.
amazing. It was amazing how we started off. Like I didn't think we was gonna carry out this long into the conversation, but like it had to be. And it was really
Yeah.
good. Appreciate you, man, for holding it together.
Always,
Every,
always,
everybody
I'm
did their
always
part.
happy. Always happy to be a part of this thing. But
Yeah. Peace, bro. I'll holler at you though, man. I gotta go crash. I got not sleep, but like just chill and because I mean this is like there's a lot of I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to just balance it out. As always,
yeah,
peace, love, and
I
light.
just realized I have some few things to finish. I pulled up my Word file for my series, so I need to come up with ideas. Yeah,
Yeah, peace, love, and light. It's
peace,
all
love,
it's
and
all
light.
about that balance. There's a lot of mental activity, but I mean, like going this long into the conversation, but like it's actually great to chat with you all the time,
Are
man.
you saying that I'm a pain in the ass? It sounds like
No,
you're. It's like you're insinuating that I'm a pain in the ass.
no, bro. I'm saying like we probably could go longer. Like we used to like talking forever.
I'm just messing with you.
But yeah, you good, you good.
I'm just messing with
As always, peace, love, and light, y'all. Take care and
you.
check out the Rajiv Show. Check out Free Time Free Spill podcast when y'all get a chance. And definitely, like if you
What
made it
about
this
my
far,
second
you
show?
you
What the
got it,
hell?
huh?
What the hell? You forgot my
I'll,
second
I'll
show.
let
What the
I'll
hell?
let you explain. I'll let you explain, bro.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. Okay, as an
So my
ending,
second show.
I
What
want to
about my
say thank
second
you.
show, man? What about my second show, man? Popeye.
Yeah, as an ending, of course, he always likes to put me on the spot. I want to thank Nadia for the conversation. I want to thank Paul Miller for having me on the show. My name is Rajiv Doreswamy, the host of The Rajiv Show. It's available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and all the other podcast platforms. Um, Also YouTube. And I also have a second show, which is called Digital Nomad Diary Show, where we talk about freelancing. I mean, this is all about freelancing basics. We're going to talk about the basics, of course, in these upcoming episodes that are on the way. Available on Facebook. Yes, I said it. It's available on Facebook if you're not a podcasting guy, and YouTube, and also on Spotify. All video from Digital Nomad Diaries, all video, so you get a visual aid of the episode. So go check it out. Leave a like, leave a follow. And like Paul said, if you survive this, you can survive the Holocaust.
But yeah, I want to add, it was a blessing to have y'all join and like that's the first time it was like three people on the like I usually like me and Rajiv like yeah he's a legend but yeah I have merch too y'all I got books I got MC Nook the Formula My Life in Hip Hop like go check it out I just edited it I got a new cover design but yeah and Free Time Free Spill podcast we're going up I was about to do the Illuminati thing I don't know what I'm just trying to express myself like it just came naturally. I'm not like affiliated. Awareness, third eye. But yeah, we lit. But yeah, other than that, like I got a book. I'm an author podcast. So y'all like I just want to add that in there, and I'm trying to grow as well. We all trying to grow in this community, and Rajiv he's doing freelancing. Like he edits graphics sometimes, and he's amazing. Like he's worked with projects with me, virtual assistants, evolution.
No, I'm saying fake news. Fake news.
Yeah, but yeah,
Just
you're
messing with
good
you.
with it, bro. You're good with it, bro. But I know some people, they plates be some people, Rajiv. But yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna end
just
this
saying
in a little bit.
fake
But
news
that was
is
that was
bullshitting. Just kidding.
that was the end of the promo line. Else,
Yeah,
anything else on the list?
cool. Check your script. Check your script. Check your script. Check the teleprompter.
Yeah, yeah. But as always, peace, love, and light, and thank y'all for tuning in. And that's how we'll close. Take care. Peace out. Deuces.
Cheers, guys.